peçanhas de ovo e bacon, tem mais, por acaso tem mais algum? Não, só essa. Só vou levar essa. Vocês querem queijo e fiambre? Para levar, se faz favor. Pastel de nata, já lá foi. 2 mistas, se faz favor. Com manteiga. All the good stuff goes fast, huh? All the good stuff goes fast. So we're gonna have to try something else, but they've still got these. So, do you want a bowl of Berlin, Luis? Your wife will want one? Okay, so we'll take one away for you. What about you, Emilio? You want one? You'll have one for now? All right, cool. We're gonna get some good stuff, and then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna get into it. Luis, there's the bowl of Berlin for your lovely lady. You got the white one, so you're lucky. Myself and Emilio, we're gonna share. I've got the white one, you've got the Kinder Bueno coffee. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to get to Pico Ruivo and how I would do it and how we are going to do it. So if you're coming to Madeira and you've never been to Pico Ruivo, or you've never been to Pico Ruivo during sunset, for instance, like Emilio, in both circumstances, then you can do that with us now. Because of popular demand, I think that this is something that we should be doing. So we're gonna do it. And I'm also gonna explain today exactly how to get to Pico Ruivo, because I did a whole video on this, on about how to hike in Madeira and all these things, and I thought that answered a lot of questions, but I'm still getting questions regarding Pico Ruivo, Pico do Arieiro, Stairway to Heaven, sunrise, sunset, all of these kinds of things. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. It's a beautiful day today in Santana. We're at my favorite place in Santana, Delicias de Bia. Usually I go for the pastel nata, but it is finished, and usually I'm here in the morning. So maybe on this particular tour we might try another place, and I have another place in mind, but we did get the bola de Berlim, which is basically a Portuguese donut. All right, that's the easy way to explain it. It's not from Madeira per se, it's more from the mainland, I believe. I don't know if it's from Lisbon or Porto or whatever it is. And on all of our hikes, we stop somewhere to get supplies for the hike. So that's what we've done. Takeaway sandwiches. I've got water. I didn't ask you guys if you had water, but I've got some water, and we'll see, we can get another bottle or something before we leave. And this is it. Bola de Berlim Portuguese donut. This is the house specialty with white cream. All right, this is what this place is known for. I'm waiting for a little pen and paper so I can make you a design. All right, so I can explain to you a little bit about where these places are. This video should be beautiful. It's a beautiful day, first of all, and second of all, should be very helpful to anyone coming to Madeira looking to hike to Pico Ruivo. So stay tuned, get your popcorn ready, or your bola de Berlin, and I hope you enjoy the video.
The best bolas de Berlin, Madeira. For sure.
Oh, that's good. All right, I'm gonna make a little design for you guys here. Please don't ignore my island. This is Madeira, all right? What I want you guys to understand is that you have over here Funchal, all right, and over here Santana, okay? Over here somewhere is Pico do Arieiro, all right? Over here somewhere is Pico Ruivo, right? Over here somewhere is Stairway to Heaven, and over here is Achada do Teixeira. The peak to peak hike is this, from here, right, from a Stairway to Heaven to Pico Ruivo to Achada do Teixeira. All right, this is how you go if you're going with a company, but right now this part here is closed. Okay, so you can only do this piece or that piece. All right, now obviously if you're doing it with a rental car, you're going to park in Pico do Arieiro, you're going to go there and you're going to go back, which sucks. But at the moment in 2025, at the moment you can only do this piece and this piece. We did this piece in the last video that we did, Remember, from Pico Ruivo to Stairway to Heaven takes about 45 minutes. All right, and then from Funchal to Pico Ruivo takes about 45 minutes if you know where you're going. All right, so maybe 1 hour is a little bit better, right? 45 minutes to 1 hour. To get from Funchal to Achada do Teixeira is about 1 hour 30 minutes, and then to get from Achada do Teixeira to Pico Ruivo is another hour at minimum. So to get from Funchal to Pico Ruivo is going to take you at least 2.5 hours, right? But to get to Pico Ruivo, it's only going to take you 45 minutes. So that's why I recommend this at sunrise and this at sunset as things stand. And that's what we're going to do today. Does that make sense for you guys? For all of you guys who keep asking. I love it in the Facebook groups. If you guys are in the Facebook groups, and you know you can't ask the same question twice because everyone gets mad. They all say, "Oh my God, have you not seen the search function in the top of Facebook? You are always so angry of answering this question." I do not get angry of answering these questions because this is my job and I'll happily do this. But I want to try and make it as clear as possible to you guys. So we're gonna get into it. We're running late. We have to go up, all right? Because we've got a sunset to catch and it's right there and I can see it. And I think it's gonna be gorgeous today. So less yapping. Let's get out of here.
Time to hit the road?
No, dude, not time to hit the road. What's wrong? That's Jesus, wish.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while, eh? So if you guys are coming up here, remember to make sure that you have enough time, right? Today we're kind of killing a million birds with a million stones. So we might be a little bit late. That's why I brought this car, because it's a little bit faster than the Jeeps. That's all gonna be figured out. And you also have to check the different times of the year, what times the sun changes, right? Because the sunset is not always at the same time, nor is the sunrise at the same time. So at Hit the Road at our business, we make sure that we have the right times for all of these things. And like I said before, this is going to be a new product on the Big Walk, which we actually used to sell the peak to peak at sunrise. But because the peak to peak has been closed, we just kind of canceled it. And now it feels like the right time to kind of launch this product, because I think that people will want it. If you're more interested in this stuff, then check out thebigwalkmadeira.com. This is our hiking brand, all right? So Hit the Road Madeira is our Jeep tour company and our YouTube channel. But I decided to, when we relaunched our hikes, to launch it as a different brand. So the Big Walk Madeira is all about hiking, and you can check that out. And like I said before, this product will be up and running. It's all clear up there. It's looking good. We're at the beginning of the hike. So in all of the hikes in Madeira, you get all the official hikes, you're gonna get this kind of board that's explaining basically the hike. So I can't remember how far it is. It's like 1 kilometer or something. So there, it's more actually. There and back is 2.8 kilometers. So 1.5 kilometers there and back. They say an hour and a half. So I would say 2 hours. And you know, there's about a 300 meter kind of elevation. So if you're a hiker, all right, if you're a regular hiker, this is an easy hike. If you're in shape, it's easy. If you're not a regular hiker, then I wouldn't say this is too easy. There is also a little bit of kind of vertigo-ish kind of things going on. So you do want to, I think this is actually the best place to check how bad or good your vertigo is, all right? So we did a video about that on the channel. If vertigo is something that you're worried about, there's the top 10 hikes in vertigo, something like that. You guys can check that out on the channel. There's also payments. So these hikes are now all paid. This is PR 1.2 if I didn't mention it, and it is paid. So it's now €3 per person to do this hike, and you can pay using you know, online or in person. And the guy's not here, So it seems like sunrise, sunset, you know, these kind of off hours, they're not here. Unless he's like a little bit further up. And locals don't pay, so we wouldn't pay. And if you book a tour with us, then we take care of that. You always want to make sure that you are prepared, that you've got boots, that you've got the appropriate clothing, that you've got water, that you've got sunscreen, right? This is out in the sun. We're going to be 3 hours kind of in the sun. So sunscreen, if you're British, I'm just kidding, Finnish or Swedish, you know.
Very white.
Yeah, if you're one of those, the white walkers, you know, you don't want to leave here with pink skin. Make sure you have your sunscreen, make sure you've got everything you need. And yeah, you can find more information on how to pay for your hikes in the Ultimate Hiking Guide, also on this channel. We ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Layers, guys, layers. So we're filming a lot these last few weeks. It's been videos on top of videos. So I think we filmed like 3 videos in, I don't know, in a week or 2 weeks. So it's still February. I don't even know when this is coming out. Quite cold up here. In fact, anytime it's sunset or sunrise up in the mountains, it can get quite cold. And by quite cold, I mean anywhere, depending which season you're in, anywhere from like 4 degrees to 12 degrees. During the day, it's a little bit warmer, but at these hours, yeah. So layers, you guys know this if you've been following the channel. IFCN, we are watching you guys. All the guides are out there and all the guides who are watching this. We have to report these things, but we need new wood over here, right? You need to fix these bunkers. We need to put new wood over here. They could probably do this for like 20 bucks, right? It's like 4 people paying. 3 euros can pay for these things, right? So we're watching you, all right? I think it's the perfect time to start squeezing a little bit and saying, hey, why are these trails not in good shape, etc. I'm not a negative guy, so I'm not going to be too negative on this out here, but I do think it's time for us to start squeezing the government a little bit more, especially now that there's money coming in for the trails. So there should be no excuse for trails being in bad condition. One of my favorite views, and I know you guys probably hear this all the time on this channel, me saying my favorite, one of my favorites, but this really is one of my favorites, is looking down at the green Lauri silver forest. And here you can just see it so well. And you see all this big party of this green Lauri silver forest, our endemic forest in Madeira, and UNESCO protected heritage sites. You want to get some footage of that, and we need to go. We got 25 minutes. Did you get it? You got it. Breathe, Louise, breathe. Coffee's open. Good to know, but we don't have time. 10 minutes, so if we were doing this for work, we'd be earlier to try. Today we're squeezing. We've got 10 minutes to get up here, so we're at the house, the shelter house. And now it's about 15-minute climb. So we'll probably get it on the way, but there's a cool spot to see it on the way. So we might actually stop and get the drone in the air and stuff. Come, let's go. Luis, I think we've arrived. Not at the top is over there, but we've arrived. The sunset's there. I say we put the drone in the air, show the people the peak, and it's a job done, right?
Thank God.
I mean, it won't be the end,
but
for now, it's a job done. So stick around. Hey, let's do it. here onwards, this path is closed, as you can tell, right? Just because there's not a sign here that says, do not do this. This means closed, okay? For all of the smart guys out there that say, well, I didn't see a sign. And oh, the sign didn't say exactly that I wasn't allowed to be there. All these, you know, technicalities. This means closed, okay? For everybody. So unfortunately, there was a big fire here, and unfortunately, some of these paths are closed. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is not the path to Pico do Arieiro. This is in fact the path to Encomiada, which is another beautiful hike, another one of my absolute favorites. And I wish this was open, but it's not, okay? So please do not cross this stuff in all of the places, including the peak to peak, right? Please, it annoys the crap out of us. It's dangerous. And it's going to cost you money, because if someone has to go and rescue you, then you're going to pay for it. So just don't do it, all right? And that's that. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought. If you're liking this video, if you're enjoying this video, if you think we had one of the best sunsets ever, this is a good idea. Hey, you see, there were very few people up there. And this is the thing. This is what we like to do. We like to beat the crowds at the popular destinations. That's what we do, all right, as a business. I would not recommend doing Pico do Arieiro and Pico Ruivo on the same day, all right? I know there are people out there that want to see the whole of Madeira in 3 days, all right? And they're going to be planning it, and Google Maps says that you can do it. And yes, you could probably do it, but we wouldn't do it, right? Because it's a little bit too much, driving, too much hiking, too much action. I think by the next day, you're going to be too tired. So I would definitely split it up. I would say Pico Ruivo is great, like I said, at sunset, especially if you're staying in Funchal, because it's a long drive back. And then you can also play with the, you know, the dinner times. So it's going to be a later dinner in the summer. So maybe in the summer you want to have a snack dinner with you. We're actually not that hungry. I think the bollard building did its job. So I'm going to take the sandwich back with me. Maybe we'll eat it in the car or something. But you want to have like a light dinner, especially in the summer. In the winter, you can probably get away with having dinner down in Santana or on the way back to Funchal, in any place on the way back to Funchal. We at Hit the Road Madeira / The Big Walk Madeira, we are gonna launch this tour. So by the time this video comes up, you should be able to go onto our website, The Big Walk Madeira, and you will get your either the sunrise paired with Stairway to Heaven, which has been very, very popular, or the sunset paired with Pico Ruivo. And this is the deal. If the peak-to-peak hike opens, the entire hike opens until the summer or until you've booked your reservation, I will upgrade you from either one of those tours to the entire peak-to-peak hike at no extra charge, or you can stay on the tour that you want, right? So you can be you can have peace of mind that when you book this, that you will know what you're doing. And of course, both of these tours are going to have this element of kind of nighttime. So we'll have lanterns with us, right? So you guys can have this experience of hiking in the dark above the clouds. Could be really beautiful, or seeing the lights of Santana, which we're about to see, should be absolutely spectacular. So do yourself a favor, check out thebigwalkmadeira.com and book your tour. Put in the promo code ROOTS and you get a discount. Ask for advice, right, would be the next one, because some people, you know, think that they know better. They say, oh, we can do this or we can do that. You know, ask for advice and trust our judgment, at least if you're dealing with us. And if you have any questions, just email us. I think it's time to get out of here. So we're gonna turn on the lanterns. We're gonna hike back. It's gonna be beautiful. So don't go away. We're gonna try and do that. And then we'll say goodbye so we can get back to our wives and girlfriends. All right. Hey babes. What's for dinner? Restes. Leftovers. Like, you don't want me to bring anything? We found subscribers, eh? In the middle of nowhere. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Cool, that's awesome. Well, what is the plan now? Back to Funchal? Are you staying in Funchal?
No, in Caniço.
Caniço, okay, so it's not so bad. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out so great on film and on camera, but when we switch off these lights, the stars are amazing. The lights from the villages below are amazing. This is actually my first time hiking back this in the dark. I have done it once to see the sun. I've actually done it a few times to see the sunrise that way, which is also great. Like I said, if you do it from Santana, but coming back is also really nice. And I think I'm gonna really enjoy doing this hike on the big walk, you know. Vitor is our other guide at the big walks. It's myself and Vitor, and it will be one of us on the hiking trail, so you can don't expect to see me, but you could see me. But yeah, this is super nice. I wish I could show you guys how many stars are up here, but it's really cool. Stars and spaceships and space stations and planets and all sorts of great things. That's it, guys. It's a wrap. I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Luis,
Let's hit the road.
let's hit the road. Let's hit the road back home.
Lights off.
Lights on to see the... You coming?